What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with breaking news hot off the press. And it looked like Stephanie White is in serious trouble. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. Well, the cat is out the bag, man. Now, I told y'all, I was one of the first people to let it be known. Head coach Stephanie White is so against Caitlin Clark. It's clear as day, and it's very much clear as day that this front office dropped the ball in hiring her to be Caitlin Clark coach. I'm telling you right now, Stephanie White do not want Caitlin Clark to shoot the ball. It's clear as day. She want to run this motion offense, and quite frankly, Caitlin either need to get the hell out of Indy or the front office need to make it their business to hire a new coach, man. Stephanie White is trying to ruin Caitlin Clark, man. Now, Caitlin Clark went on Sue Bird podcast and dropped major gems, bro. She let it be known that Stephanie White do not want her to shoot threes. Yes, this is not clickbait. Oh, my goodness, guys. Check this out.
So professionally, like that Liberty game, I feel like as a shooter, like when you see like 2 or 3 go in, especially like for me, like if I have 2 back to back in a row, like I'm probably gonna launch a third that maybe isn't advised by Steph, but like I gotta get it up. And then if the third goes in, like you're just hot. I think as a shooter, like your confidence just builds and builds and builds. It's just coming off your hand better. The rim looks.
Now, that was Caitlin Clark speaking about Stephanie White not really wanting her to take shots, but we all can recall Stephanie pretty much saying that they're going to run this motion offense. But not only that, you had Kelsey Mitchell in a previous interview, which I'm going to get the footage, kind of breaking down that they want to be an in-the-paint type team. How do you want to be an in-the-paint type team when you got literally shooters that can shoot from damn near anywhere on the court, bro? This is looking spooky. Go to the B-side. Sabrina Ionescu already won a championship in New York. She already have proven herself in New York. There's no reason whatsoever for her to come to Indy, bro. Not whatsoever. And as of right now, I don't think she'd come. I think she's trying to get Caitlin to go to New York, but I could be wrong. I definitely could be wrong.
So I think it was kind of like a genuine surprise, but the t-shirt, just United front was determined this morning, that we had a meeting for. And, not to tattletale, but 0 members of Team Clark were very present for that. But no, we were just we had a very
that really needed to be mentioned.
I'm trying to make a situation light, okay? But yeah, no, I think it was just all of us getting on the same page for the game. We wanted to do something that was just united and collective, and I thought that it was a very powerful moment and got the point across. And sometimes you don't have to say anything.
Anyone else? In the back right.
For either of you, I mean, this is not the first time that you guys have used shirts to sort of make a message as players. I'm thinking back to like the Brittany Griner jerseys a few years ago at the All-Star game. Just what is it about this setting, that method of, using that to communicate a message that's special for WNBA players?
I mean, it's the only time when all of your best players are kind of united and able to be in the same building, for an entire weekend and talk through what it is that, we want to do collectively. And so there's no better time than to be able to do it at the All-Star break when everyone's kind of able to come together, be in meetings, show up to CBA, talks, and be able to understand what it is that we want to do with the attention that we have this weekend.
Kelsey, I asked Sabrina and Kelsey Mitchell about this as well, but just, somebody who's been in this league when crowds were smaller than they are now, when the player experience is in multiple places was fundamentally different. Just what does a weekend like this mean for you? And are you used to it? Is this, Sabrina talked about, is the kind of, this is the normal, this is the expected. I'm just wondering how you process this and where you are on it at this point.
It was an incredible weekend. I mean, this is my 4th time, and I thought by far it was the most packed, not just from the game standpoint, but the 3-point contest, skills contest, as well as, the orange carpet was live. We had W live events. I mean, every event that I saw that a player was doing was absolutely packed. Lines wrapped around, and it was just really cool to see the fan engagement and also just see the the excitement and the need for interaction with the players, and that's something that is very unique about our league. I think we're very personable with the fans, and so I really appreciate Indy for showing out. And I do think as the league continues to grow, it'll continue to just be more and more. And as players, we're excited about doing that type of work because we know that this has been building for a while. But I really do think that this is just the start of something massive.
Next question, standing to the right.
Hello. Question for Sabrina and Kelsey. How important do you think the events of this weekend, everything from the tournament, the CBA, the skills, and all the way to the game today, how important are these events for fan bases like in the Philippines who are still growing in terms of women's basketball, and kind of setting that example for them and inspiring the next generation, even for fans outside of the U.S.?
I mean, I would say it's huge. The opportunity to be able to connect and kind of be a role model, be an inspiration for so many young kids that are flying all across the world. Like I heard so many kids talking about they came from New Zealand or Australia or wherever they were coming from to watch All-Star Weekend and be able to interact with their favorite players that they normally watch on TV or social media. And I feel like the W does such a great job of players showing up and being able to be that role model, because we all understand the importance and significance of it because we were once those little kids. And so I'd say, I think I'm most proud of the way that every single player makes sure to go out of their way in their busy schedule to continue to be there, whether it's at W Live or wherever it is, to continue to showcase what a great league we're in.
Next question, all the way to the back of the room in the center.
Candace Buckner, Washington Post. Question for you, Kelsey. Great moment. Obviously, we know with the T-shirts, with the crowd. But after this weekend, how does the PA keep the momentum going? We all know social media things are very fleeting. So how do you keep this moment more with momentum?
It's a great question. I would say first and foremost, the mission was accomplished because we built an incredible amount of awareness this weekend. So obviously proud on that, like you said, to build. I think continuing to have our foot on the gas in our messaging, not just to the media, but to each other, and makes next steps. I mean, people we're in a negotiation. Just call it what it is. And so obviously you're going back and forth on both sides. And so just obviously being unified in what we want. And that's been great from day one. And so, we have to wait for the league's response to us privately. And then, we'll deal with it then, and we'll figure out our next move.
Now, that was Kelsey Plum talking about Caitlin Clark team not showing up and speaking about the whole backing with wearing these shirts. But, man, I want to know you guys' thoughts down in the comment section right now. Keep them bells on because I'm coming right back with another one. You do not want to miss it. And until next time, man, shake the haters off. I'm out of here, bro. Peace out.